เอาเสียใจทุกคนไม่พูด
ช่วยกันพูดหน่อยค่ะ
How far can a horse run into a forest?
What's the answer? คิดไม่ออก
อย่าคิดมาก
The answer is halfway. ทุกคนมาพูดทำไม
Halfway.
Yeah. ทำไม
Yeah.
Halfway, teacher.
Yes, but why is it halfway? So, here's your forest, right?
เจี๊ยบที่อยู่หลังเจี๊ยบมันเจี๊ยบใครเอ่ย
Forest, right? I'll probably have to do it that way, right? Into the middle, you are running into the forest, right? After the middle, halfway, you are running out of the forest. Yes? Into, out of. Right? So you can't run all the way into the forest. You can only run halfway. After that, you are running out of the forest.
But maybe in time we run out of the forest at the end of the forest.
Everybody runs out of the forest, that's right. But you can't run all the way in. You can only run halfway in. Because after halfway, you are running out of the forest. Okay. The last one. What has forests but no trees, rivers but no water, and roads but no car? Forest, I don't know, pass the tie. Trees, I know, is done mine. Rivers, learn now, pass the tie. ไม่มีน้ำถนนไม่มีรถ
The forest has the horse.
Different forest. We're not on about the horse anymore. ไม่มีม้า No? All of you have got one on your phone. If you've got a smartphone, you all have one. No? I'll give the answer in a minute. I'm just looking for something. Oops. No? It's going to hurt. Jet need noi. A map. Yes? Okay, carrying on for today. What are we looking at? We're going to look at some do's and don'ts for the exam. What I'll do once we've gone through this is pretty much everything I'm giving you now is from the information for candidates for the exam. Okay, so I can share that PDF later. I'll put it on. Oh, I'll send you a link, right? I'll send you a URL. I'm just looking for a picture that I found the other day. Won't take a second. It's amused me. How about this? It's not a grammatical sentence. Hope that works. So, how do you say those two sentences in Thai? How do you mean? พูดแบบนี้ภาษาไทยได้ไหม
ได้ค่ะ
Can you speak Thai
พูดแบบนี้ภาษาไทยได้ไหม
ภาษาไทย
Okay. The widow doesn't aim burnt wood. ภาษาไทย
ทำไม
ไม่รู้เหรอ สามารถโผล่ภาษาไทยได้ไหม
พยายามตอบดูนะคะ ไม่ต้องกลัวตอบไปเลยค่ะ Teacher you are very calm right they are afraid of you right
I don't know.
ไม่ค่ะ
I'm asking them
Yeah.
to say those sentences in Thai. How do you say widow? ภาษาไทย
หน้าต่างค่ะ
Doesn't.
It mean แม่ไม้
Aim.
เป็นไม้
Burnt.
burn is mean ไหม้
Wood.
is mean ไม้
Okay, so say the whole thing. ภาษาไทย พูดทุกคำภาษาไทยได้ไหม
ไทยว่าอะไรคะครูแอดโรงเรียนวัดคงคาวดีตอบว่าอะไรคะ
I didn't think this was difficult.
แม่ไม้ไม่เล็งไม้ไหม้
ใช่ไหม
แม่ไม้ไม่เล็งไม้ไหม้
What about new wood doesn't burn, does it? ภาษาไทย
ไม่ไม้ไม่ไม่ไหม
ไม้
ไม่
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 ใช่ไหม ใช่ไหมไม้ใหม่ไม่ใช่ไหม
My point here is that as long as you can pronounce the word, I'll understand. There are no tones in English. As long as you can say new, it's always new. It doesn't change. Right? When I first got to Thailand, the 5 tones of mine, I didn't understand. I couldn't hear the difference. You don't need to hear the difference in English. N-E-W is always new. There is only one pronunciation. I understand that all of the tones of mine start with different letters, right? Different sounds in Thai. But when you hear it for someone who's English, they all sound like an M sound, right? We'll come back to that. So we're looking at the exam format, some do's and don'ts. We're going to look at cohesive devices, mainly because you need to expand your vocabulary in a lot of cases. Just moving down here on this one. we're going to look at the global capabilities, what you need to be able to do to be awarded a B2 level, and how that relates to what we're going to do with an outline. We're going to look at creating context. It's going to be more of a whole class exercise, I think, that one. And then we're going to use, look at the resources we can create as a group, and how we can use context clues in what we're reading to help us understand what we're reading. Next slide. How do you destroy someone's love of English? Give them a textbook. I should have asked you the question first. What we need to do is to create the feeling that English is an art. Do you remember when you were at school and you had to draw a picture, right? No one at school says, I don't want to draw a picture. So we have to create the same feeling about learning English. People who see English as an art enjoy it more. If you see it as a job, you won't do it. If you see it as a work of art, then it's fun, it's enjoyable. SMART goals. Has anybody heard of SMART goals? Oops, sorry, I've spelled anybody's wrong. Has anybody heard of SMART goals? No, Ajan. Yes, Ajan.
No, Ajan.
No, Ajan, thank you. A SMART goal is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time restricted. Well, time, we say orientated, time orient. So, if you say, I'm going to take the B2 test next week and I'm going to get a C1 score, right? It's not specific. It is measurable. Is it achievable? Probably not. Is it time orientated? Yes, it is. So make goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time orientated. Specific. What do you want to achieve? You could say, right, I'm going to learn example sentences for 30 words each week. It's specific, it's measurable, it's achievable, and it's time related. It's relevant because learning English is part of your job, right? So don't just say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get, IELTS grade 9 in 2 weeks. It's not possible. If you make SMART objectives, you can achieve them. Okay, so that's SMART objectives. A brief explanation of the exam. There are 4 papers. Reading and the use of English. It's more about the use of English than reading. So here we're looking at it's how words are used. So you've got to increase your understanding of the language. You've got writing, which is about content. Where you have to understand meaning and offer meaning, opinion, and details. And speaking, it's about how you organize ideas, your pronunciation, your grammar, and your vocabulary. And we'll go through each of those during the course of the day. The highlights. So if you look at the use of English, it's only parts 5, 6, and 7 where you are actually required to read. The first 4 parts are about closed tests, filling in gaps, and rewriting a sentence. 5 and 6 are the reading ones. But we'll look how creating an outline can be used to help you read. Not to help you read, really, to help you understand what you've read. There are do's and don'ts. This information is straight from the handbook. I will share a link for that in the Google chat later, not the Google chat, the chat box after we've had lunch or while you're having lunch. The writing paper, it's about 2 parts, between 140 and 190 words for each. The first one, you have to offer an opinion. Oh, hang on. Is that better? How do I make the screen bigger? How do hang on. Oh, I see. Hang on. I'm trying to do 2 things at once. Okay? It's all right. It's difficult. Ooh, come on. How do I get you back? Oh. Okay. How does that work? Is that still okay? Can I? How's that? Yeah, I hope that works. So it's 100. Whoa, hello. 140 to 190 words. One's offering an opinion, and the other one is you're given 4 things to choose from, and you have to write according to that. So it could be an email, an article, an essay, a letter, a review, or a story. The important thing to remember here, it says 140 to 190 words. If you write 139 words, you haven't met the criteria. If you write 191 words, you haven't met the criteria. It has to be 140 to 190. Writing more is not better. Writing less is not good. You haven't met the criteria. I don't know if I said that yesterday. I don't think I did. A lot of today will be about writing because a lot of the time the writing is overlooked because people say it's boring and things. Again, this information is in the the candidate information that I'll share after the break. The listening. There are lots of different parts, lots of different people talking. But again, we're going to use context clues and critical thinking to come up with answers before we've even heard the audio. Again, things to do and not to do, which are, as I said, I'll share when we're in the break. The speaking part, 4 parts. The first part is just general conversation. In the first part, this is where the examiner or the interlocutor and the assessor are getting ready. They're going to ask you your name and where you come from. This is not about prepared answers. Prepared answers don't get you your marks. So when the examiner asks, what's your name and where are you from? It's not, I'm from Songcloud, there are 4 people in my family, my brother, my sister, my mother, and my dad. That's not going to get you any marks. Prepared answers don't work. And then part 2 is about a comparison of 2 photographs. So it's not about describing the photographs, it's providing compare and contrast of the 2 pictures. Then you're given a decision to make. So you'll be given some information and the 2 of you have to come up to a decision. So it's about you talking to your partner in the examination. And then finally, the examiner is going to ask you to talk about the task that you've just done. So he's going to ask you further questions. The key thing here is the bigger, longer your answers are, the less the examiner is going to ask you. So if you give full answers, the examiner is not going to ask you many questions. And I think I'm about there. Again, I'll share that later. The common European framework of reference. I'm sure you've done lots of work with that now. What we'll do after lunch is we'll start with the Oxford 3000 and the AWL lists, and then we'll move on to making an outline. I'm conscious that that's 12 o'clock. I'm a bit behind today. Where's that gone? Lunchtime, right? Are you hungry?
We have lunch at 12 p.m.
12 o'clock now. Are you hungry?
Yes, teacher.
Yes teacher
Yes.
Yes
ไม่กันตอบเลยค่ะโดยอายุว่า yes คำถามเดียว
A little bit hungry or very hungry?
Very
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 Okay. So, I could eat a horse. Am I a little bit hungry or am I very hungry?
I think very hungry.
I am. So it's idiomatic language, it's figurative language. So I wouldn't say I'm very hungry, I'd say I could eat a horse. Yes? Idiomatic and figurative language is very important if you're going to improve the way you speak English. Okay. ไปกินข้าวใช่ไหมกินเลย and I need to get a bit of extra weight off, so I'm doing a 5-day fast. Just coffee and water. Sam Wan Lau, my king cow.
Yeah, early coffee. and water
coffee, water,
and
lemon
water,
juice, and
what?
salt.
Coffee, water, and water, coffee.
So only black coffee.
No sugar.
No, black coffee, lemon, water, with salt.
โอเค สวัสดีค่ะ ยินดีต้อนรับสู่ช่วงการอบรมภาคบ่ายนะคะ เราเริ่มไปจนกระทั่งถึง5 โมงเย็นใช่ไหมคะพี่นก ในช่วงเวลาบ่ายโมงถึง5 โมงเย็นประมาณ4 ชั่วโมง1 2 3 4 5ค่ะ ในช่วงเวลานี้นะคะ วันนี้เนี่ยจอห์นเขาจะอบรมวิธีการเขียนนะคะ writing ล้วนๆอาจจะยาก ไม่ใช่อาจจะยากนะคะ มาดูว่าจอห์นเนี่ยมีเทคนิคและวิธีการยังไงนะคะ ให้เราสามารถเขียนได้นะคะ โอเค จอห์น are you ready to continue yes thank you
Okay, let me get to. Oh no! Where's that gone? Why isn't it seeing my PowerPoint? Hang on 1 minute. Share. Window. PowerPoint. Here we go. If I close that, it'll get a bit bigger. Okay, so remember, if you've got any questions, please ask. Going back to the CFR, I imagine most of you know a lot about it already. Originally, it was for just European languages, but now most countries around the world use this format to standardize people's levels of ability. I wanted to mention, hello, let me get the chat box, the Oxford 3000, which I will do now, which is, has anybody heard of the Oxford 3000, apart from the people that were here yesterday? Has anybody heard of the Oxford 3000? So that's the Oxford 3000 link. And hello. And that's the AWL list. Has anybody heard of the Oxford 3000 or the AWL list? Hands up if you've heard of it. Participation. ไม่มีคนพูด
no ช่วยพูดหน่อยค่ะ ใครเคยได้ยินบ้างคะเกี่ยวกับเหตุนี้ มีไหมเอ่ยจอ hands up ไม่มี no
ไม่มีคน
No,
Okay. Never mind. So if you click on it, you can get the PDF as well. Now, how did I do that yesterday? Anyway, the Oxford 3000 are the 3 most common, most important words in English. Oops, I put 300, it should be 3000. So what you can do, very shortly, I can show you actually, let's do that now. If I copy link, go back here. I've set up a copy for you. So you can look at that too, which kind of looks like this. So if you click on the link I've just put in the chat box, you'll get to a a page that looks like this. What you can do, well, number one, it tells you the level of each word. So it tells you if it's an A1, A2, A3, A4, sorry, A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2 word. What you can do is, if you know the word, you don't need to do anything. If there's a word there that you don't know, go ahead, fill in a definition, an example sentence, and a collocation. Collocation. What is a collocation? Just writing in the chat box. Okay, so if you need to get a definition, only use the Oxford or Cambridge dictionary. Do not use a Thai English translation, because you cannot guarantee that the sentence is correct. So go to the definition, Oxford English Dictionary or Cambridge English Dictionary, and you can copy that and the example sentence. What is a collocation? Wait now. What is a collocation? I don't know, Ajan. What is a collocation? Oh, someone's got the finger up. Yes, tell me.
เข้าใจไหมคะ collocation คืออะไรคะใครรู้บ้างเอ่ยที่อยู่ในนี้
two words
คำที่เราใช้คู่กันตลอดเช่นคำว่า go swimming ต้องใช้คู่กันแบบนี้เสมอนะคะ
Okay, I'm giving you an example. What is a collocation for social? What is a collocation for the word social? Answers in the chat box, please. Type away.
แต่ละคนหน้าตาเคร่งเครียดมากเลยนะคะส่งมาในแชทบ็อกซ์ได้เลยค่ะครูวัดทุ่งคาพี่แอดส่งมาเลย collocation ของ social คืออะไรคะพี่โสช่วยพิมพ์ไปหน่อยเร็ว
So what is a word? What is a word that you often see with the word social?
collocation ก็คือกลุ่มคำที่เราใช้คู่กันนะคะเช่นเราพูดถึงคำนี้ต้องคู่กันเสมอมันเป็นคำติดปากนะคะแล้วมันจะไม่ผิดใช่
go to อะไรนะคะคำที่มันมาคู่กันอยู่แล้วเปลี่ยนแปลงของมันไม่ได้นะ collocation มันไปด้วยกันมันต้องไปตลอดใช่ค่ะเช่น go swimming ถ้าเราใช้ go swimming
เหมือนที่ยกมาเหมือนที่ครูยกตัวเหมือนที่ยกตัวอย่างให้ดูเมื่อกี้ว่า go ก็ต้อง go swimming go running go swimming go sleeping นะคะหลัง go ก็คือเราพูดไปเลยเราไม่ต้องท่องมันเป็นคำที่ใช้คู่กันเสมอค่ะ
เราไม่ต้องยกมาเหมือนอย่างเราไม่ต้องไปยก
You don't have to type, you can speak as well, I don't mind. ทุกคนอยู่ไหม
อยู่ค่ะช่วยส่งเสียงหน่อยนะ
อยู่ไหม
อยู่ค่ะอยู่ค่ะ
น้องบ้านกรอบแล้วก็เมื่อกี้เขากลอยแล้วก็น้องคนนี้เขากลอยน้องคนนี้ก็เก่งอยู่เมื่อกี้ชื่ออะไรครับนี่พี่ติ๊กชื่อไว้แล้วเขากลอยเมื่อกี้ที่ตอบ
It's not about right or wrong, it's about learning.
ครับยังไงนะฮะพอดีกำลังจัดการฝั่งนู้นอยู่
โอเคดูที่แชทเมื่อกี้ที่จอห์นก็ส่งข้อความคำถามไปอะครับ
So, can you give me an example of a word you often hear with the word social? Social life.
social
Yes.
skill
You could have social media,
ใช่ดูของเบอร์
you could
social
have
อะไร
social network.
social
การ
media
take note
It's not do yoga. It's words that go with the word social, right? Social skills, yes. So
โอเค social skill
what about co-locations for the word get?
get ส่งไปเลยค่ะ get นี่ได้เยอะ get up
Get
get
up
ready
All right, so you've got get up,
ได้
get in, get on,
นี่แหละค่ะ ช่วยกันเลยคือ very good หน้าจอเลยนะ
right?
โอ๊ต
So they are co-locations of the word get. Check-in is not. It has to include the word get, right? Get better, get on, get married, not take off, right? It has to include the word get
ทุกคำที่เราใช้
for a co-location. So here,
เลย
on the Excel spreadsheet, you can put words that go with it. Okay? This is about expanding. Hang on, if I stop
มัน
sharing.
มาเขามาคู่กันแบบนี้
บ้านดิน
If I go back to here,
เร็วได้
the tab,
ในความหมายที่เรา มันใช้คู่กันแบบนี้เราไม่สามารถแยกออกมาจากกันได้
so this is for you, right? Everybody, all 126 teachers have access to this. No one has filled in a word yet. I'm sure there's words you don't understand in here, right? If no one does anything, no one gets anything. If everybody participates and fills in a word, then we have a large resource. If no one does anything, we have nothing, right? It's up to you to collaborate with each other. If you collaborate, everybody learns. If you only do it on your own, only one person learns.
เป็นข่าววันเดียนพี่แอด
On the second page, you can fill in phrases or words that you learn that are not part of the Oxford 3000. So you can create a very big resource very quickly if everybody helps. We'll come back to this later. I need to stop sharing that and get back to Google Meet. Here we go. Collaboration is an essential 21st century skill and extremely well, and the best part of learning a language together. Okay? Collaboration is a 21st century skill. It's something you need to do your job, something your students need to learn to get better, to become employable. And it's the best part of learning a language together. If you try and fill out all 3,000 words, คนเดียวเบื่อแล้วไม่สนุกเลยไม่เอา But if 126 people fill in one line a day, very quickly you have a big resource. Remember, please use Oxford or Cambridge dictionaries only. Learning on your own doesn't work. Jemai, how many years have you been studying English? เรียนกี่ปีแล้วกี่ปีแล้ว Huh?
ติดตอบอายุ
30 years
Right. It's very difficult to improve on your
เราไม่
own.
เรียนมากไปกว่าของป .6 ไง
Use your friends to help. We'll come back to that in a bit. Here we go. Next slide. This is something I created a long time ago. It is, I started collating Thai words with the English translation. It's a huge thing, but I'm not sure it's the best approach anymore, because if you speak Thai in an English lesson, a lot of the time the students will go back to speaking Thai and not English. But what I did, I've pressed the wrong button. Hang on. I divided the vocabulary they needed to learn up into weeks. So I knew which words, well, not words, sentences I was teaching and when. Right, global scales, what you need to be able to do. It says, can understand the main ideas of complex text on both concrete and abstract topics, including technical discussions in his or her field of specialization. Can interact with a degree of fluency. It doesn't say you are fluent, it is with a degree of fluency. And spontaneity that makes regular interaction with native speakers quite possible without strain for either party. Can produce clear, detailed text on a wide range of subjects and explain a viewpoint on a topical issue, giving the advantages and disadvantages of various options. That's what you need to be able to do. A bit of culture. Socrates. Socrates was a Greek philosopher around what? 300 BC or somewhere around there. And he is famous for saying that the unexamined life is not worth living. So if you do not reflect on what you do every day, your life is worth nothing. Greek philosophers' ideas are still important now in Western Europe, but they've been around for what 2,500 years. They have they've contributed to the way people in Europe think about life, about religion, the way we operate. Now, whoops. So Socrates was one of the most famous philosophers. Socrates taught Plato. We're not talking about Plato today. And then Plato taught Aristotle. Aristotle said the unplanned life is not worth examining. So he took what Socrates said and said, right, if you do not have a plan, it's not worth reviewing what you've done in your life. So in Western Europe, the plan is important. Having a plan. So for example, I could phone my friend in England when he wakes up, any friend in England. I could phone my sister after she's woken up and say, what are you going to have for lunch? What are you going to have for lunch? So she wakes up 7 a.m. and I could ask her, what are you going to have for lunch? She would have a plan. she wouldn't say Malou. She'd say, oh, I'm going to have a sandwich, or I'm going to have lasagna, or whatever. The plan begins when you wake up. It might have begun the night before. And what we're going to do today is look at creating plans. What you get from creating an outline, a plan. Well, it gives you greater focus. It improves the organization of your essay or your writing. It gives you logical flow. Smoother transitions and more concise writing. How does that relate to the global B2 scale? Well, that talks about clear, detailed text, reasoned opinion on a topical subject, advantages and disadvantages. So if you create an outline, you cover what is expected in the B2 scale. And the outline covers reading, writing, listening, and speaking. What can you use it for? Which is what I've just said. You can use it to write your essay, write your paragraph. You can use it to plan what you want to say. You can use it for a presentation or a speech. You can use it in reverse. So you can read an article and create an outline of the article that will help you understand what you've read. You can do the same thing for a listening. You can listen to something and create an outline of it to help you understand what you've listened to. You have to come up with ideas to create your outline. There are lots of ways of doing it. Free writing. So with free writing, you don't think about grammar, you don't think about sentence structure, you just write for a given amount of time. Pick up a pen and write for 5 minutes. Yeah, it could be 5 minutes, it could be 10 minutes. You just write. If you don't know what to write, write, I don't know what to write, until you do know what to write. No one's judging you. No one is reading this. Your outline is for you. The only person that reads your outline is you. You're not being judged on this. Mind mapping. Some people have looked at mind mapping, but mind mapping, if you look at the book by Tony Buzan, he wrote the book on mind mapping. It was his idea. It needs to include colors, shapes, drawings, and words. So creating a mind map includes all of those things, because by using colors, shapes, drawings, and words, it activates both sides of your brain. If you just do a line and a word, that's only one side of your brain. The colors and shapes activate both. There could be others. It's whatever works for you to create ideas. Now, we're going to do, in a bit, an example. So, you have to create a desire to read. Yes? The idea of your hook, or your title and your hook, if you don't get the reader's interest, they won't read it, right? And we have to avoid functional cliches. Ooh, someone wants to join. Okay, I'll admit it. For example, what is a cliche? Something someone always says or writes. That's my definition. It's a French word. It should have an umlaut, but I can't do that on there. So, can I give you an example? I can. So, a cliche is not original. Saying or writing something that is not original. So, if your essay prompt is example, we're going to do this in a minute. If your essay prompt is write about your favorite food, right? Your title cannot be the title cannot be my favorite food. That's a cliche. My favorite holiday, my best holiday, cliche. My best day, cliche. My favorite job, cliche. เข้าใจไหม ทุกคน
ตอบได้ไหม ไม่มีใครตอบกินข้าวมากเกินนอนหลับไปแล้ว ช่วยตอบหน่อยค่ะ เข้าใจไหมคะ
เข้าใจ
เจี๊ย
ค่ะ
บเห็นหน้าน้องเจี๊ยบตลอดเลย คนอื่นช่วยเปิดกล้องด้วยค่ะ
สอนเรื่องการ
พูดกับอาจารย์ได้ไหม
อืม
ค่ะ เข้าใจค่ะ เข้าใจค่ะ
Okay. English now?
yes
Okay. So a cliche is something someone always says. It's not original. Right? You haven't thought of anything if you put my favorite food. A hook is something that introduces a topic to create interest. And we'll see an example in a minute. The background to your essay or your paragraph is who, when, what, why, where. It's the WH questions. A thesis statement is, it explains your opinion, and for this course, it tells me 3 things that you are going to write about. Topic sentence for each paragraph, right? Every paragraph needs a topic sentence, and then underneath that, the sentences support that topic paragraph.
เวลาจะเขียน writing เรียนแล้วอันนี้
And you have to give me the details.
ตั้งชื่อเรื่อง
It is the details that makes your writing work.
หลุดหายไปไหนทุกก็คือ
And then the conclusion.
เกี่ยวกัน
Sorry, someone else is talking.
สิ่งที่ทำให้ท็อปิกนั้นน่าสนใจ
ใช่ฮุกเอาไว้ให้มันจับกันได้ไม่หลุดไป
Hi, someone.
ไปจากเรื่อง
Can you turn your mic off?
ไม่หลุดประเด็น
Thank you.
รู้ชอบปิดบางทีลิงก์
Sorry.
ให้เกี่ยวข้องกัน
Hi.
น่าสนใจใช่ให้มันฮุกปิดไว้
Samaporn, can you turn your mic off, please?
ไม่ได้ตั้งไปคุณ
Can you turn your microphone off, please? I can hear everybody. Thank you, I think.
มีสรุปแล้วเขียนพันธะไปเลยลูกการเขียนพันธะ
So it's about details. And then the conclusion is a restatement of your thesis statement. So it tells me the same information as your thesis statement, but using different words. So let's have a look at an example. Things you need to include are stick to what you're writing about. You have to give specific details and concise words. You have to think about your 5 sentences: sight, touch, hearing, smell, taste. I'm trying to include them. Figurative speech, things like similes and metaphors. And speech, what someone actually says. And stick to your opinion. A lot of the time what happens is if people are asked to give opinion, I like durian, for example. You've given an opinion. At the end, they'll say, but if you don't like durian, it's okay. No, stick to your opinion. If you like durian, you like durian. I don't care what other people think. It's about what you think. Stick to your opinion. You're only allowed one in an essay. Let's have a look. I'm not going to do that example. So, things to avoid. Things you should not put when you're writing. Do not use the word beautiful. Expand your vocabulary. It's used too much. You're doing a direct translation. I went to Chiang Mai and it was beautiful. ไปเที่ยวที่เชียงใหม่สวยนะ Pick another word. Activity. I went to Chiang Mai and did many activities. Don't put activities. Tell me what you did. I went to Chiang Mai and we went to Doi Suthep, and then we went and climbed Doi Inthanon, which is the tallest mountain in Thailand, and we went to that restaurant that Thaksin Shinawatra went to and had khao soi, and then give me what the activities were. Don't just say you did many activities. Yes, you're not 007. You're not Soon Soon Jet. You won't die if you tell me a secret. Pick another word instead of moreover. Lots of people say moreover. Moreover is a very rare word in English. I have never said it. Never. I don't use it. It's not a popular word in English. And we'll come to cohesive devices in a minute. So, use another word. What does so mean? What does so mean?
ดังนั้น
In English, please. What does so mean?
Can be just like that.
Say that again.
Can it be just like that?
That. It's not really that. So you can use it as a conjunction. Yes? Where have we got the papaya salad from? I haven't got there yet. Yes? So you can use so as in a conjunction. What else does it mean? so you, yes, you have it like that. The reason for this is, yes, but if I say so hot, what does it mean? So hot, so cold, so hungry, so fat, so ugly.
very
Say that again, sorry. ไม่ได้ยิน พูดอีกครั้งได้ไหม ไม่ได้ยินครับ
it mean like very
Yes, thank you. So when you're using it like that, it means very. Is it tamada or pise?
special teacher
Right. So keep you doing the word so. In English, you use so when it is very, 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 right? Not just very. Change the words you use. So I keep saying so myself now, I can't stop. Instead of saying so hot, when is it hot in Thailand?
Very, very, very hot.
Oh, okay, but when? Normally, when is the hottest time of year in Thailand?
in April
สองครั้งใช่ไหม สองครั้งใช่ไหม
yes
So,
in summer
right, then you could use the word, oh my God, it's so hot, right? A particular time of year when it's very hot. So cold, so hungry. Don't use it all the time. Vary the words. I gave you the example. So hungry. So hungry. I could eat a horse. Change the words you use. Kajame? More than one and per sentence. Lago, chimay, lago, lago, lago. In Thai, you use and a lot. In English, one per sentence. And joins phrases together. If the phrases are connected, instead of having two sentences, you put an and in the middle and you have one sentence. One per sentence, as a general rule. The verb to be, what's the difference? If you're telling someone, you use the verb to be. I'm so hungry. If you're showing, yes, you do it in Thai as well. If something's very easy, pass the time.
ง่ายมากค่ะ
Okay. But what do you say if it's very easy? King glory ใช่ไหม ใช่ไหม
banana กล้วยค่ะ
So
บอกกล้วยเข้าปากค่ะ
that's what you need to do in English. Use the eating banana example, not it's easy. เข้าใจไหม
Eating banana is very easy, right?
Exactly. In English, it'd be eating a piece of cake. Piece of cake. It's a piece of cake. What's 2 plus 2? What's 2 plus 2?
4.
Piece of cake, right? English, mate.
Yeah, it's a piece of cake. Eating a piece of cake, right?
So that's what you have, the vocabulary, the ideas in Thai. You can kind of translate them to English. Here you go. Out of the, whoops, I spelled frying wrong. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Pasa Thai. I've forgotten what it is exactly. It's something like that. ใช่ไหม
อันนี้เสือป่าจระเข้อะคะ
เสือป่าจระเข้
So you have the language in Thai.
มีเสือป่าจระ
มี
เข้
เสือกับจระเข้
มีเสือป่าจระเข้
ใช่ไหม
ใช่ค่ะ
What's the other one I remember? Selling coconuts in the orchard. ขายมะพร้าว something ใช่ไหมจำไม่ได้เลย
อะไรนะ
selling coconuts in the orchard.
เอามะพร้าวไปขายสวนนะคะ
เอามะพร้าว
Yes.
เอามะพร้าวห้าวไปขายสวน
Right? So you have the same sayings in English. That's you could have selling sand to the Arabs.
Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
You have to tell us to change from the normal word to an idiom, right?
Right. Because if you use the normal words, you're telling me. Right? But if you use the idiomatic words, you're showing me, you're painting a picture, right?
Yes.
That's what you need to do. So things to avoid. Adverbs, why? Adverbs describe the verb. You know that. When people are writing English or speaking, they think the person listening will not understand. So they use an adverb to give it more power, right? Don't. Just use the verb. The example I have is here we go. He slammed the door quickly. Right? The verb is slammed. Is slammed quick or slow? Is slammed quick or slow? คุณอยู่ไหมไม่ได้ยินครับ Quick. Oh, you don't need the quickly because the verb is already quick. เข้าใจไหม
Yeah.
If you have the right verb, you don't need the adverb. And if you've used a better description, the idiomatic language, you've gone from telling me to showing me. On the other side, things to avoid, cliches we've already done. The correct Thai answer. If the sentence, if the prompt, whether it's speaking or writing, if the prompt is write 190 words about someone you admire, don't write about your mom, don't write about your dad, don't write about your brother, don't write about your sister, don't write about the king. That's the correct Thai answer, ใช่ไหมเรียบร้อยใช่ไหม That's not what they want. They want Barack Obama, Usain Bolt, Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, Adele, who can I think of? Actors. What's his name? Daniel Craig, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk. They don't want your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister. That's not what it's about. This is an English-speaking test. It is not a Thai Rib Roy test. Prepared answers. Like I said, what's your name and where are you from? My name's Jonathan Majumdar. I'm from Hadjai. I have 4 people in my family. They are my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother. It's not that. No prepared answers. You'll fail. Irrelevant information. We'll come to that when we do the outline. But if you've written a statement that says you're going to talk about A, B, and C, you only talk about A, B, and C. That's it. Sentences that are more than 2 lines long. If you write a sentence that's 5 lines long, that's something you see in an academic journal. That's not what we want here. We did it yesterday in business. In business, we have the acronym KISS. It means keep it simple, stupid. Every time you want to make something complicated, don't. Keep it simple. Well, I can't spell. I don't like this keyboard. Every time you want to make something complicated, don't. Keep it simple. Okay, next slide. Got any questions? Tukon Tamajan Dai. You couldn't deal much in the blood. Tamdi? Hi, my name is Ajan Jonathan. You can ask me anything. I do not bite. My cat. I don't bite. I mean, anything at all. No? กลัวอาจารย์ฝรั่งเหรอทุกคนกลัวไม่ What's your favorite food อาจารย์
I like ส้มตำ teacher
Okay but
I like noodle
noodles okay ask me
what is your favorite type food
favorite food is quagling เนื้อเข้าใจไหม
yeah
พวกกลิ้งเนื้อ
พวกนี้
ทำเองดิ cook myself I can cook quagling แกงส้มต้มยำข้าวผัดwhat else น้ำพริกกะปิ what else can I cook แกงจืดไข่เจียว I haven't done somtam yet. I probably could. I put black pepper, lemongrass, and in my quagling. I put black pepper, lemongrass, and galangal in my quagling. Pet, mark, good. สุดยอด กินไหมชอบไหมกินเผ็ดไหมกินเผ็ดได้ Okay next page next slide where are we so I need to go here copy I think, have I done this already? I can't remember if I've done this, but I'm doing it now. Here you go. If you click on the link, it will take you to this page. I didn't know I could do it like that. Okay, so everybody can add words. This is instead of the word moreover. So these are linking expressions, words you can put between sentences or words you can put between paragraphs. Here we go. So you can Google. No, I need to. So you could Google transition words, right? And it gives you some here. So you can go as a group. 125 of you can go to this document and add words. If no one adds a word, this is nothing. If everybody adds a word, you've got lots of different words to use. Okay? It's there for you. Please use it. I need to get back to here. Next window. Oops. Now where have you gone? So how can you develop resources to help each other? You've got the Oxford 3000. We've already done that. You've got your cohesive devices. How can you collaborate with others to learn? Over to you. How many people? 52 people. How can you collaborate? Give me ideas. How can you collaborate on reading? How can you collaborate on writing? How can you collaborate on speaking? And how can you collaborate on listening? Type away. You can type or speak, I don't mind. Kun you, mate? Okay, what do you mean by share idea? What idea?
ตอบหน่อยค่ะเขากล้อยบ้านเขากล้อยวัดเขากล้อย school
ครับ
it's difficult
มันไม่ได้ difficult ครับแต่ว่ากำลังคิดอยู่
or he's thinking
Uh-huh. No one. We got one. Right. I'm going to give you the reading one here. Right, so if share that, I should have had it open before. Go back, hang on. Okay, hang on. There. So, what you do with this is you take a piece of text. My computer's gone slow on me. So you find an article. It's opening. Whoops. Just a minute. get it all. Hang on. That should do it. Right. So find an article that you're looking for. This one was from the Bangkok Post, maybe. I can't remember. Copy it. And then put it into the box and click Analyze. It's a bit slow today. There we go. And it tells you the vocabulary is B2, the verb forms are A2, and the sentence structures are native. And oh, here you go. So it gives you an analysis of the text. So you know that you're reading something that's suitable for you or for your students. Because what happens is if you try and read something that's too difficult, you give up. ไม่เอาแล้วเบื่อแล้วเครียดไม่เอา But if you pick something at the right level, then you learn. ใช่ไหม? If you analyze a text, do you have a group Google Drive? You could create a Google Drive for everyone, have something for reading, writing, listening, speaking, and you each put in your own resources for everybody else to use. Instead of just keeping it to yourself, share it. Let other people learn what you learned. You all have school email addresses, right? Hang on. You have a school email address, ใช่ไหม? มีไหม? Yes? So if you have a school email address, you can get, what is it, Google Plus. So my Google Drives at Tamasa are unlimited. You don't have to pay, you get free storage with your school email address. เข้าใจไหม?
Yes, yes, yes.
So you don't have to worry about buying storage. You can put, I've got 5 terabytes on my Google Drive, free. What else can we do? Getting back to here. With, like it says on the slide. Whoops. Hang on, sorry. So for analysis, you can have 2,000 words. If you want it to create a quiz, it's a 5,000 word limit, but it's free. Like I said, learning on your own doesn't work. Trying to learn a single word doesn't work. You have to learn phrases and sentences. We'll do synonyms in a second. Why phrases and synonyms? And you have to learn real language. For example, the question is, how are you? What's the answer? How are you? What's the answer?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm great.
So 99% of the time. I'm all right. I'm all right. I don't say I'm fine, thank you, and you. I'm all right, how are you? I don't say I'm good, I'm okay, I'm fine. I say I'm all right. It's like, if you look at the bottom of the screen, when you're learning Thai, you're taught to say, Sawadee Kap, but actually, if you're in Patalung, they don't say that, they say Bye Nai. Bye Nai. That's the difference between knowing what the book says and what people really say. How do you mean?
เข้าใจค่ะ
So it's important to find example sentences. You don't learn, you don't learn the word by and the word nigh. I don't remember that. You have to learn the phrase by nigh. Ginkala mai. You don't learn gin, cow, la, mai. You learn the whole sentence. You have to do the same in English. Learn sentences, not words. Yes? You can use a corpus. Hang on. I'll better find it now. I'll send you the link. A corpus is where people, usually universities, collect thousands of books, thousands of articles, and they put them all together to form a corpus. And you can search it. And the other one was Ludwig Guru. Copy it and put it in here. Why Ludwig Guru? Paste. Let us. Have I got a page open? Yeah. Let me open another page. And where's that one? I need to change my sharing. Hang on. Window. Word. Here we go. So. Can I get back to this? I can. How do you find synonyms on Word, and what does synonym mean? Here's my question. How do you find synonyms on Word? It works the same on PowerPoint as well, actually. And what does the word synonym mean?
different word but same meaning
Close. Similar meaning. It's not the same, it's similar. Let me type a word. So,
the same.
not the same. Similar. Not the
Quite-
same.
ใกล้เคียง
quite same
Forget the word same. It's similar.
nearly
We're going to do an example, right? So we're going to do beautiful
yeah
and moreover. So right click on the word, scroll down, you'll find synonyms, and then go to the bottom and you can get all of these here, right? Is beautiful the same as gorgeous? We don't know. What you have to do is take the word gorgeous.
it's not the same meaning with the different word, right?
It's similar meaning, not the same.
Not the same.
So what you have to do, we're going to take the word gorgeous and I need to think where I'm sharing. Right, here we go. It's not as easy as Zoom, you know, doing this. Here we go. So here is the definition of gorgeous. It says beautiful. So it is the same. We can use it. I'm going to pick another word. Issue. So, is dishy the same as beautiful? The answer is no, because I can't talk about a dishy woman. You can talk about a dishy man, but you generally don't talk about a dishy woman. So you can't just pick a synonym and say it's the same. You have to do more research. If we go back to it's not, you can't just switch between Word and right, go back to Word and we look at moreover. Oops. Click on the word, right click, and we get furthermore, besides, also, additionally, likewise, what is more. You cannot use besides. You can't use besides because it's not formal English. What I was saying it's not academic English, it's probably better. So you can quite easily find synonyms for the word you're using to expand your vocabulary. Catch your eye? So, to find a synonym. What about moreover? Please don't use the word moreover. So that's how you do it. Right on word, right click on the word, scroll down to synonym, click synonym, and you'll get what you need. Window back here. Okay. So I'm going to go through an example with Somtam. I'm going to simplify it a bit because it was difficult yesterday. So I'll do the example with Somtam, and then in groups you're going to create your own. So here, this is my example. My title is My Ears Are Burning. My ears are burning. Pet mac 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 เลยเจ็บหูร้อน So
หูร้อนหูไหม้
my hook, the wrinkly old woman would always shout ช่างได้นะคะ which means you can order in Thai. That's my hook, right? To create interest. I haven't said my favorite food. I haven't put Somtam is my favorite food. My ears are burning has two meanings. It either means กินเผ็ดมากเลย or someone is talking about you, gossiping. My ears are burning. คนพูดไม่ดีใช่ไหม So the background, it's about the Somtam stall at the school I used to work at. It's about Thai shops that I like spicy food. ฝรั่งกินเผ็ดไม่ได้กินได้ชอบมาก The daily challenge. Every day I would say, she'd ask me, Alkimik, how many chilies do you want? Yes? And I'd say, I like it, I maybe like. So it started off with 5 or 6, and then the next day it'd be 7, and then the next day it'd be 8, and by the end she was putting a handful of chilies in my Somtam. That was the daily challenge. How many chilies do you want? I don't care, maybe like. I like it, I care, look. Oh, give peta. And the next day she'd ask me, pet, mate, tamada. So, over to you. 3 reasons why you like Somtam. ทำไมชอบทุกคนชอบใช่ไหม Why?
No, I don't.
How? I'm going to share something else, okay? I'm going to do it on word. Where's my word gone? I've still got Word open. Where's it gone? Hang on. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, teacher, my favorite food in somtam.
Okay. So we're talking about somtam.
Yeah, I think somtam we can eat with many Thai food. For example, grilled chicken.
Okay. That's about grilled chicken and eating it up with other things. It's not why you like somtam. What is it about?
Yeah,
I love somtam because
when I eat somtam, I feel fresh. I feel fresh and
no, it's about why you like the taste of somtam.
it's spicy.
Okay. Why is it spicy?
It's spicy because of chili.
Because of the chilies.
Yes.
Okay. What else?
Because of the chili and yeah, well, we can eat somtam.
Now we're talking about the flavor, right? We're talking about eating somtam. Why do you like it? We've got chilies. I need two more.
Sour.
It's sour. Okay. So what's that?
Sour from lemon.
Lime juice.
Lemon juice. Yeah.
อันนี้ลาย
And
เนี่ยไผ่มาแล้วเนี่ยลายจืด
Lemon.
น้ำมะนาวบ้านเรา
one more.
Sweet.
Uh-huh. Why is it sweet?
Sweet from sugar.
Okay. Palm sugar.
ต้องมีหวานนิดนึง
Yeah.
ใช่มีอาภัย
Okay. So our thesis statement is.
Papaya.
Wait a minute. The three reasons, our thesis statement, the three reasons why we have our opinion, yes, are I love somtam because of the chilies, lime juice, and sugar, right? Need a full stop there. So this is the last sentence of the first paragraph, right? Paragraph 2 is about chilies. Paragraph 3 is about lime juice. Paragraph 4 is about palm sugar. Paragraph 5, conclusion. Summary or restate. Okay. Oh, I am still sharing. So, thesis statement. I love somtam because of the chilies, lime juice, and palm sugar. That is the last sentence of the first paragraph. right? So you've got to think about what your hook is, what your background is. The last sentence of the first paragraph, you put your thesis statement. I love Samsam because of the chilies, lime juice, and palm sugar. In paragraph 2, you write about chilies. In paragraph 3, you write about lime juice. In paragraph 4, you write about palm sugar. And in paragraph 5, you either summarize what you've just written in paragraphs 2, 3, and 4, or you restate what your thesis statement is in different words and offer a final opinion, maybe suggestion. Okay. Oh, didn't want to do that. I need to, hang on, get you back up here. Babnan, can I make you smaller a bit? Yep, smaller. You change width. How can I do this? Hang on. I'm trying to get it all on one page. Okay. So here's our outline. Can I write about tomatoes? Can I write about tomatoes?มีคนอยู่ไหมเขียนสำหรับมะเขือเทศไหม
Yes.
Might. Can I write about papaya? เขียนสำหรับมะละกอไหม
No.
Might. Can I write about ถั่วฝักยาว
No.
No. Can I write about กุ้งแห้ง
No.
No. Can I write about ผงชูรส No. Can I write about ถั่ว No. Because in your thesis statement you wrote chilies, lime juice, palm sugar. You cannot write about anything else because it's not in your thesis statement. If you want to write about papaya, you either have to get rid of chilies, lime juice, or palm sugar. Stick to your plan. Your plan makes your writing logical. And you can see in the thesis statement, the first thing we put was chilies. So paragraph 2 has to be about chilies. It cannot be about palm sugar. You have to follow the order that you wrote it in your thesis statement. Stick to the plan. The plan gives you logical order. It keeps it concise. It's coherent. If I read your thesis statement and it says chilies, lime juice, and palm sugar, I know exactly what I'm going to read about in paragraph 2, paragraph 3, and paragraph 4. เข้าใจไหม You can't เขียนอะไรก็ได้ Stick to the plan. The plan works. Someone else might disagree with what you've written. They might say, no, papaya is more important. That's their opinion, not yours. Someone might say the tomatoes are more important. That's their opinion, not yours. Stick to your opinion. In the conclusion, can I write about the restaurant where I eat sometimes? Conclusion เขียนชื่อร้านอาหารไหม
yes เอาล่ะ
Because you cannot put new information in your conclusion. Is the name of the restaurant relevant? Chai or Machai? Yes or no?
Sorry, teacher, I cannot see what you type in the screen.
In the chat box, I put, is the name of the restaurant relevant?
Yeah, I cannot in the chat box too.
Oh, how come?
But I don't know my friend can see it or not.
Can everybody see the chat box or not? No. How come you can't see the chat box? Have I lost internet and I don't know yet?
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Is the name of the restaurant relevant? No. Correct. The restaurant is not important for your love of Somtam. Right? If the only restaurant where you eat Somtam, if there is only one restaurant where you will eat Somtam, then maybe the name of the restaurant is important. But if you eat Somtam at 50 different restaurants, then the name is not important. It doesn't affect your love of Somtam, right? Your thesis statement is about chilies, lime juice, and palm sugar, not about the restaurant. Stick to the plan. เข้าใจไหมทุกคนเข้าใจไหมทุกคนอยู่ไหม
อยู่ค่ะเข้าใจค่ะเข้าใจค่ะเข้าใจค่ะ
You could do it other ways, you know. You could talk about paragraph 2 could be the flavor. Yes. Paragraph 3 could be the crunchiness of the papaya and peanuts. Paragraph 4 could be because you always eat it with your friends, right? This is just a simple example to get the message across, to help you understand. Whatever you write in your thesis statement, that's what you stick to. You don't write about anything else. It's not about how much it costs. It's not about how big the plate is. It's not about the restaurant. It is about the food in this example. Is it break time? When's break?
Yes, yes, John.
ตอนนี้เหรอ
The break time is 2:30 to 2:45.
Okay. Let's take a break.
Yeah, thank you very much for the second break today. เป็นยังไงบ้างคะ
Going to go to the product equals I'm popping to the loop. So I'm popping to the loop is it's not academic English. It's not formal English, it's real English. Right? This is the difference between Sawadee Kap and By Nine. It would be grammatically correct to say, I'm quickly going to the toilet. But talk on my pool babni, I'm popping to the loo, digwa. Loo, narak chame. Compared to toilet, it's the difference between saying porky and jet key. Chame? Chame? ผู้เจ็บคีกับเพื่อนใช่ไหมกับครอบครัวสุภาพโปรดคีนะคะ Okay, we're carrying on. We don't need to do that when we've done that. Okay, so it's over to you now. I'm going to divide you into groups. Okay, so we need a title, a hook, background information, and a thesis statement. Para 2, para 3, para 4, para 5, conclusion. But in groups, in breakout rooms, we'll do 5 breakout rooms, I think. As a group, decide what your favorite food is. Then write an outline for it. You have 30 minutes. I will come and visit each room. You have 10 minutes to get started. Okay, so I'm going to divide you into breakout rooms. You've got to, in your group, one person, well, you have to decide as a group what your favorite food is, and then write an outline for that food. So you've got to give me a title, a hook, some background information, and a thesis statement. Okay, depending on time, you might cover paragraph 2, paragraph 3, paragraph 4, and conclusion. It just depends how quickly you work. เอาทางด้วยครับมีทางอะไร1,000 บาทเหรอเอาด้วยน้อยให้ทางน้อย Right, let's sort out breakout rooms. So somewhere on your screen, set up breakout rooms. Here we go. On 16. Right. There are 10 people not here by the look of it. 9 people not here. That doesn't look right. We'll try this anyway.
Yes.
Why is it done 13?
ให้เปิดกล้องด้วยนะคะ เดี๋ยวจอเนี้ยเขาจะแบ่งเราออกเป็นสามห้อง 3 room นะคะ เพื่อที่จะทำงานเขียน 5 room yes
But I've got 9 people who are not here. So it might be 4 rooms.
4 room นะคะ เหลือ 4 ห้องนะคะ เดี๋ยวจะรู้ว่าใครอยู่ห้องไหนนะคะ ชื่อจะขึ้นแล้วก็ invite you ก็จอยห้องนั้นนะคะ ในเวลา 10 นาทีเราจะทำงานเขียนกันค่ะ
Here we go. Ten people left, 9 people left, 8. Still got people here. You should see an invitation to a breakout room. Seven people left. Who should be here and who shouldn't? Six people left. Well, one of them's me. 4 people left. 5. 4. 'Hello. Any questions before we continue? Do you understand the concept of an outline? เข้าใจไหม?
ค่ะ ค่ะ
ยากไหม?
นิดหน่อยค่ะ
Little bit.
น่าสนใจไหม?
Yes.
So remember, you can use that outline for writing, for speaking, for analyzing what you've read and analyzing what you've listened to. So you can listen to something, write an outline for it. You can read something, write an outline for it. If it is written in English or said in English, everything follows that pattern. Hook, background, thesis statement. You should be able to apply that outline to anything. Okay, here we go. Back to, I think we're on to listening now. Can I make you a bit bigger? I don't want to zoom, I don't think. We'll leave it like that. I can do that though. Bigger. Oops. Okay. So providing context when listening. In part 1 of the exam, there are, I think there's 6 different recordings. Each recording is different people speaking. So there's lots of different accents. It is imperative, very important, that you give yourself context before you start to listen. What do I mean by giving context? You have to activate the vocabulary in your brain. If you just sit there and let the listening happen, you won't get it. So, I've got an example for you here. Can everyone write one word that they know that is related to the idea of pub? Can everyone write one word in the chat box that is related to the idea of a pub? ทุกคนเขียน
ซองวัดใหญ่ซอง
Songs, dance. มีแค่สองมาดีเจวัดเกาะกรอยค่ะ While you're doing that,
ค่ะ โอ้เยอะเลยดีสิตอบเข้ามาเลยค่ะเดี๋ยวไม่มีเกียรติบัตรให้นะคะเดี๋ยวไม่มีตัวตนอยู่ในห้องนี้นะท่านสน.บอกเดี๋ยวไม่มีเกียรติบัตรนะคะตอบมาเลยค่ะเดี๋ยวจะไม่มีเกียรติบัตรให้เห็นเลยนะคะ
what I think of. Okay, how are we doing? Get back here. Live music, relax friends, gossip, drinks, lovely girl, hang out. Okay. I'm not sure how many words I've got there, but that'll do for now. Can I scroll? I can. Now, what's the difference? I put culture, just while we're there. E.g. is Latin, comes from Latin, and it means for example. NB means an extra note, right? Culture. Culturally, a pub in England is very different to a pub in Thailand. Pubs in England are somewhere where you take the family, normally. You take the family, the children can stay till 9 p.m. There's a bar. So the top picture here is the bar. That's where you go and order your drinks. There are no sexy girls. There are no waiters, none of that. And you just sit down and have a drink with friends or family. Why? What did I say? 9:50. I think minimum wage is about 450 baht per hour in England. So if I've got a waiter, I've got to pay them 450 baht an hour. I can't afford that. So when you go into a pub, you go up to the bar, you order your drink, you get your drink and you go and sit down. Same, you want food, you go up to the bar, you order your food, you go and sit down. Your food comes to the bar, you go and get it. Where are we? £2. Petrol in England is about 100 to 150 baht per litre. A meal in a pub. How much do you pay if you go to a restaurant for a meal? 1 จานเท่าไหร่ครับที่ร้านอาหารธรรมดาเท่าไหร่ครับ 50 baht. You go to a pub in England, you're probably looking 750 to 800 baht per dish. ไปทุกวันไม่ได้เลย It's expensive. So, pubs are normally family places. A bar might have music and a dance floor. Might be able to 2-3 a.m. in the morning. Same like a nightclub as well. But a pub is normally a family place. Bit of culture. So, giving context. We're talking about a pony trekking holiday. A pony. What's a pony? What's a pony? ทุกคนเงียบ
It's a small horse.
It's a small horse. Okay. So we know we're going to pony trekking holiday. We're going to go for a riding holiday on a small horse, right? A pony trekking holiday. นั่งกับม้าใช่ไหมไปเที่ยว pony trekking holiday. Think about all the vocabulary Think about all the vocabulary you know related to the idea of a holiday. Okay? Think about what you need to go on holiday. And everyone give me one word related to the idea of holiday. Related to going on holiday. Okay? This is not about relaxing. This is about things you need to go on holiday. Something you need to go on holiday. A backpack, yes. What else? Maybe there's a train, right? Camera, You have 1 minute. 1 นาทีนะเขียนเร็วๆ Market. You don't need a market. Why do you need sunflowers? Relax. No, it's something you need to take with you. Sunglasses, okay. Waterfall is where you are going. Sneakers, yes. Swimming suit, okay. Money. You don't need the C. The C is there. Something you take with you. มีอะไร You don't need your family. You need dresses, clothes. Department store, no. Instagram, no. You don't need Instagram. You don't need a department store. It's going with you. ไปเที่ยวกับอะไรไม่ใช่ครอบครัวไม่ใช่ Central นะ A car. You might need a car. So we have activated some vocabulary. We are thinking about a holiday. ทุกคนคิดว่าไปเที่ยวมีคำเยอะแล้วใช่ไหม Okay. Thank you very much. Now, what is the answer to number 1? So what's the answer to number 1? Answers in the chat box, please. What's the answer to number 1? Holiday starts on. Okay. Can we be a bit more general than a day of the week? Okay. You do not know what the answer is because you haven't listened to it yet. I'm asking you to think of what you are going to hear. Okay. It could be Saturday. It's not, but it could be. It can't be weekend. It can't be weekend. Why? No, it is a holiday. No. Okay, let me explain. If you look, it says holiday starts on, right? It can't be weekend because there's no the. It would have to be holiday starts on. It would have to put the in front of one, and it doesn't. So you can't have weekend. Grammatically, it doesn't fit. Holiday starts on Saturday. That's grammatically correct. But it's probably not Saturday. You could put the 28th, but the is not there. Right? We are looking for a date. But because the is not there, it would have to be month and day, not day and month. So, for example, it could be holiday starts on April the 12th. If you put the month first, you don't need the. Catch your mind?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
It's looking at the clues. It's looking at the words before and after the gap. What's number 2?
Um,
Okay, so number 2 is an age, right? Shall age. Is this set in England or Thailand? Is this set in England or Thailand? พูดนะเร็วกว่า England or Thailand?
in Thailand.
Right? The test is English, right? The test is Cambridge English. This is set in England, not Thailand.
In English.
Okay.
The children conclude at teenage.
So, the Cambridge test is an English test. Everything is going to be set in an English context, not Thai. Okay?
Okay.
At what age in England are you not a child?
Oh, 20. I think about 20.
So, at what age in England can I go for a drink? When am I an adult?
19.
16,
When am I an...
18,
It is 18. Therefore, the answer has to be a number between 0 and 17. It cannot be 18, because then I'm not a child anymore. I wouldn't be classed as children. Now, you know you're listening for a number between 0 and 17, right? You have applied critical thinking and context. When I'm 0 years old, can I sit on a pony? No, so it's not 0. When I'm 1 year old, can I sit on a pony? นั่นคนเดียวไหม?
No.
No. So, you might say, maybe 5 years old, you can sit on a... It's your opinion, your thinking. I'm going to say 5. I don't think until you're 5 years old, you're big enough to sit on a pony. So now, having looked at the context, used some critical thinking, we know we're listening for a number between 5 and 17. Now, all you've got to do is hear it. Kit Leo Burlai. Yes? You know you're looking for 5, 6, 7, 8 to 17. You know exactly what numbers you want to hear. It's like if we went back to number 1. Oh, this keyboard. Should be a month. Okay, back to number 1 from here. The answer to number 1 is a month, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, plus an ordinal number, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. So again, you know exactly what you're listening for. You've just got to hear it. Number 3. What's number 3? What's the answer? Everybody write your answer in the chat box, please.
Rise 3 rounds each day on average.
Say that again, sorry. Rounds. 3 is the number, so it's not 3 rounds. What is an average?ที่ 3 ทุกคนเขียนช่วยหน่อย
ส่งมาเลย ข้อที่ 3 ส่งมาเลยค่ะ ไม่ผิดหรอกค่ะนี่
ส่งแล้วค่ะ ส่งแล้วค่ะ
โอเค ขอบคุณมากเลยค่ะ คนที่ให้ความร่วมมือตลอดน้องเจี๊ยบ คนที่ไม่เอ่ยชื่อคือไม่รู้จักชื่อนะคะ ขอโทษด้วยไม่ใช่ว่าไม่อยู่
ไม่รู้นะแต่ว่า
Okay. Babnan, what are we riding? What are we riding?
Horse.
Horse, a pony. I can't ride a horse and a bike at the same time. What is an average? It's maths, right? Average. Pasatamalu. Okay. If it's maths, we need a number. Okay. So number 3. Could be either time in hours or minutes, or a distance in kilometers. What's number 4? What's it about? You can't. Not free is. Wait. Babnan. Hats is a piece of clothing, right? Sir, Hats are a part of clothing. So I'm going to give you this clothing, a hat. But not is a contrast. Right? But is a contrast. I'm going to give you the hat, but I'm not going to give you another piece of clothing. What piece of clothing am I not going to give you? Not about money. It's a contrast. You get these clothes, but you don't get these clothes. Could be gloves. Could be. ถูกต้อง มีอะไรอีก What do you need to ride a horse or a pony? Boots. Well done. I don't know who that is. So boots or not a scarf. We've already got the hat. Yes, they've given you the hat. You don't need a scarf to ride a horse. You probably shouldn't wear a scarf when you're riding a horse. So boots and gloves work because the boots are personal. It's not trousers. Right? You have your own trousers. I'm not going to give you trousers to ride a horse. Okay, number 5. I'm not going to give you a coat either. No. This is something special, right? If it says but, it's like except. No. It's not random stuff, please. Is number 4 Tamada or Piset? Piset, right? Shorts, jackets, skirts, clothes, trousers. They are Tamada. This is Piset. Gloves and what was the other one? Gloves and boots. Okay. Glasses are an accessory. They're not clothing. Okay, next one. Number 5. The holiday costs. What's the answer?
Set number 5.
Mm-hmm. What's number 5? It's not a number. What's number 5?
Holiday cost.
Dean ครับพูดอีกครั้งได้ไหม What's number 5?
Number 5. Holiday cost.
Hang on.
Is the number 5 about the money?
So what's the answer? Right, pounds. So what's the answer? It's a price. Yes?
Yes.
How do you know when you've heard the price? How do you know when you've heard the price? พวกคุณพูดหน่อยได้ไหม
ช่วยพูดหน่อยค่ะนุ่นที่เชิญชอนบอกเป็นไหนไปไหนหมดแล้วคะไม่ต้องกลัวพูดไปเลยค่ะ
ช่วยหน่อยได้ไหม
นี่พยายามไม่แปลให้นะคะ ให้ฟังเองช่วยหน่อยค่ะ
Number 5 is the special price.
It's not a special price. How do you know
อ่า
when you've heard the price?
The words cost cost
Better than the word cost. Some people have put it in the. What does this mean?
currency teacher
What's the currency? What's the word you're going to hear?
Same.
Pounds. Pounds. The holiday costs £536. When you hear the word pounds, you know the number before it is the price. The number before the word pounds is the price. That's the number you want. So when you're listening for numbers. Write down the number and then wait till you hear the number that's followed by pounds. When you're listening to something, the most important details are numbers, dates, names, statistics, times. If you hear a number, whatever it is, write it down. And then when you've finished listening, decide which numbers you need. Okay, all food included except, this is a contrast again.
Except beverage.
Food is food, drink is drink. Alright? So I'm going to give you this food, but I'm not going to give you this food. It has to be a food, not a drink. What food am I not going to give you? Is this tamada or piset?
พิเศษ
Okay. What special food am I not going to give you? It's not a specific food, it's a group of food. Okay. You've said it's piset, right? Yes, it's special. Is it cheap or expensive?
expensive
Okay. What expensive food am I not going to give you? That happens in Thailand, but it doesn't happen in England. We won't.
Hamburger.
Alcohol is a drink. It's not a food. It's not a meal. Think. It's an expensive food that I'm not going to give you. What do you mean by junk food? อาหารอะไร
อาหารขยะครับ
39
like
39
fast food restaurant
39
7-Eleven
ครับผม What do you call the food at 7-Eleven? Kanom lay ใช่ไหมแปลว่าอะไรไส้กรอกใช่ไหมขนมลายช็อกโกแลต snacks เข้าใจไหม In England we wouldn't if you're going to a restaurant you're going on a holiday we wouldn't exclude seafood, right? If it's on the menu, you can have it. A mixer is a drink, not food. Snacks, cakes, sweets, yes. A burger, maybe not. Burger is not a snack, it's food. So, again, if the restaurant sells that food, you can have it. If I don't want you to have that food, it would not be on the menu. So if lobster is on the menu, you can have it. If I was running the holiday, I wouldn't put lobster on the menu for your holiday. Campsite has a. Number 7. What's number 7? Same question. Is it Tamada or is it Pise?
Bathroom.
Whoa. Is it Tamada or is it Pise?
I think ธรรมดาค่ะ
If you're being asked, if they're asking the question, it's Pise. Do campsites have bathrooms? Do campsites have bathrooms?
Oh
If it's special, it has.
Okay, let's go back. Does a hotel have a bathroom?
yes
Does a hotel have a shower?
yes
Does a hotel have a toilet?
yes also
Remember, you're thinking about England, not Thailand. Okay? Campsites have toilets, they have showers, they have bathrooms. This is Pise, not Tamada. What is the word before the number 7?
Campsite has breakfast.
Campsite has you can't have our breakfast. It would just be the campsite gives you breakfast. Wait a minute. The word before 7 is right? I'm typing. So means that number 7 is a singular noun. A bonfire is a singular noun, but the answer is not bonfire. Why? What answer about? Bonfire is a singular noun, but it's not the answer. Why? ไม่เข้าใจเหรอ
เข้าใจค่ะ แต่ว่า ไม่รู้จะตอบว่าทำไม yeah
If you write that the campsite has a bonfire, that means the bonfire is lit 24 hours a day. มีไฟ24 ชั่วโมงไม่มีไม่ได้ You won't have a fire 24 hours a day. So, what can a campsite have that is special? Me alone. ทุกคนอยู่ไหม
อยู่ที่จะเฮลโลเปิดไมค์เลยเปิด
ค่ะอยู่ค่ะ
John they said they can't find the word it's difficult
Oh, so we're talking about a campsite in England, right? That's the same as going to a hotel. The only difference is you sleep in a tent. Campsite, I don't know Pastor Thai. By campsite, mangan by Rongram T Pratet Thai. But the only difference is you're in a tent. ผู้หญิงชอบไปไหนชอบไปที่โรงแรมผู้หญิงชอบไปไหนเอาหน้าสวยเอาหนวดด้วย spa right so it could be a spa it could be a gym it could be a swimming pool it could be the spa and massage kind of include each other. Anything else? It could be a casino. Well, no, not a. I was thinking a hotel there, not a casino. Hotels have casinos, but maybe not a campsite. A golf course. Something special. Okay, number 8. That's the web address. You've just got to listen for them to say www. And then it's going to be the web address. So that's easy. Number 9. What's number 9? It can't be an island. The island belongs to the land and not to the campsite. What does the tell you? It could be the campsite, but you wouldn't, critically thinking, you wouldn't stay in the campsite. Is it Tamada or Piset? Tamada or Piset?
พิเศษก็ได้
Okay. So if it's Piset, it's not the campsite because that's Tamada. Where can I go riding on a pony that's special?
ทำแบบนี้เพื่อไปทำมิจิ
Is a park Tamada or Pise?
ธรรมดาค่ะ
Ah, we need something special. Where can I go riding that's special? It could be the forest, but is a forest Tamada or Pise?
พิเศษจอน
I would. In England, a forest is normal. What's special?
In England. In the sea.
Well, the cave. Okay. Let's go back. It could be mountains. In the mountains, that works. That's special. It could be in the valley. That fits. It would have to be on a hill, not in the hill. It can't be a car. How are you going to get pony in a car? Masai what me dad?
Can be on the cliff.
On a cliff. On the cliff. It would have to be on the cliffs. It's not in. It would have to be on the beach, not in the beach. So the clue is there with the in front of the 9. Number 10, what's number 10? Is it Tamada or is it Pise?
A tourist.
A party will take place one evening. It could be a party. What kind of party? I think someone already wrote it further up the chat. You're at a campsite. What do you have at a campsite? Someone's already written it earlier up, I think. Did someone write it? A garden will take place, not garden, an activity, not an activity. Remember, don't say activity. Choose a better word. A night market, no. Concert. What happens at a campsite? A campfire. Or maybe a barbecue. Normally at a campfire. With a campfire, you normally cook the food on the fire. What's a bonfire? Someone put bonfire. What's a bonfire? What's a bonfire? Okay, one is big and one is small. So campfire and a bonfire. One of them is big and one of them is small. Which one's big? Ni hao. Kun yu mai?
อยู่ค่ะอยู่ค่ะ
Okay. Bonfire, big or small?
big
I think it's a big
It is big. 5th of November, bonfire night in England. There is a fireworks display. People say, you can also call it Guy Fawkes night. Ever heard of it? Right. In America, Halloween is important. Yes? 31st of October. In England, Guy Fawkes night is bigger than Halloween. Bonfire night. What do you cook on a campfire? What do you cook on a campfire?
Barbecue.
A barbecue is different to a campfire. What are the most common things to cook on a campfire? Three things: sausages, baked potatoes, marshmallows. Here we go. I can't find a picture of it, but never mind. But those are the three most popular things you cook on a bonfire. Okay. Stop sharing. Let me show you a picture, if I can. That's a campfire. It's a real fire. Okay? It's not a barbecue, it's a real fire. Okay. Stop sharing that. Let's go back to the PowerPoint. I'm not sure how much I'm going to get through now. Next slide. We're not going to do that now. Okay. We might just finish this. I don't think we're going to get to the speaking bit. So, improving your use of English. What do you read?ทุกคนพูดหน่อยได้ไหม What do you read? อ่านอะไรครับภาษาอังกฤษ
In Thai it mean คุณอ่านอะไร
Read the news.
Okay, what news? Where? We've got the news that's coming up.
Read the news from social media.
Okay, what site do you get the news from? The Bangkok Post, CNN, Al Jazeera, the BBC. Where?
Sometimes.
Yes.
From BBC News.
Okay. Apart from the news, what else do you read? Sorry, I should say art. apart from the news, what else do you read? That's news, adverts, okay. Okay, my advice. Michael. Buy a novel and read it. You can get things like Penguin readers, right? They're thin, not big books. Yes? So I've got Memoirs of a Geisha, Schindler's List, Double Helix. They were, how much were they? I think they were 100, 200 baht. They weren't expensive. You know, Kinokuniya or Asia Books, buy a book in English and read it. Why? When I learned to read Thai, it changed my world, because I found out I was saying words wrong and no one told me. Can't remember what the word was. Can't remember what it was now, but when I learned to read Thai, I was like, oh my God, I've been saying this word wrong for 5 years and no one told me. When you read it, you know. So, why? 1. It expands vocabulary. Improves spelling. You can copy the way they write. Right? You can't copy what they write, but you can look at, right, here's the subject, here's the verb, here's the object, here's the comma, here's the conjunction. You can learn from the way they write. What else? Understanding it helps you understand the use of English, the way words are used. Apps. What apps do you use? What apps do you use? What apps do you use to learn English?
For me, I use longdo.com.
Okay. Someone mentioned, I don't really know that one. What are they teaching you on longdo.com? What about English?
Yes, teacher. In the website longdo.com, the first that I learned is the meaning in Thai, and also I can know that what is the noun or verb or adjective, something like that.
Okay. The cautionary note I would have about Thai apps that speak English, or are they getting the translations correct? And what's their purpose? It's when people talk about, well, apps, TV, films, and YouTube. Why are they creating the content? The one that I know is my best example is Ajahn Adam. Rumai? Ajahn Adam on YouTube. Yes?
yes
On his on his YouTube channel, he is trying to get Thais to speak English, which is a good thing. But in one example, he was teaching Thais that the sound TH is like so. It's not. The biggest problem with English sounds is people say, well, TH is like dordek, and it's not. Students have to be taught that TH is special. You don't have it in Thai. If you don't teach them that it's special, they'll just use dordek. And so they'll say duh instead of the, and dis instead of this. You have to teach them that TH is not in Thai. And then they will practice the mouth shapes and tongue positions to do it. The problem with films and TV is the context of the film. They're going to use language that relates only to the film. Right? The example I use is Captain America or the Avengers. That's very specific vocabulary. It's not stuff you can use every day. You need to learn words that you can use every day, sentences that you can use every day. I love, so does my daughter. I was at work when she was learning English. She used Peppa Pig. That's real everyday English. If you can copy what Peppa says, you're fine. How many of you talk to each other in English at school? Hello? There we go. Set up a group online for your AMPA. Call each other. Right, we're going to have a Monday afternoon, Monday lunchtime. Everyone in the AMPA, we're going to sit there at our table, have lunch, and speak English. Because if you wait for the native English speaker, how many times a year do you talk to a native English speaker? I don't know, but I'm guessing it's not a lot. So you can have conversations, reading journals, read something together as a group and share what you think about what you've read. Come on.
Sit out.
Collaboration is the key to learning. เรียนคนเดียวไม่สนุกเลยเบื่อไม่เอาแล้วไปกินข้าวเรียนกับเพื่อนโอ้สนุกสบายใช่ไหม I'm not going to have time to finish everything, but I wanted to show you this. So I need to work out how to do this. Right. I'm going to turn this microphone off, hopefully. And stop sharing that.
please turn on your camera
I'm joining using my phone if I can. Should be.
มีสองจอนะ
Can you hear me now? Oh, I need to tell that.
yes
Yes. Right. I can do it. So, how do you know when you've said a word properly? So I'm on my iPhone. It's coming. I'm on my iPhone, right? You can do it on an Android phone. You just have to open a Google Doc. Oops, start broadcast. Here we go. Hang on. So, go to Pages. Right? Click on Pages. Yes? You need to link Pages to your iCloud, and then it will work. Click on New Document. Blank. Okay? So now I've got a blank document. At the bottom of the screen, click on mic. Okay, so click on the microphone. Oh, I can't do it because I'm sharing screen. Right, so I've shown you how to open it, but because I'm sharing my screen, I can't click on microphone. So, let's go back. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Thought it was too good to be true. Well, let's do it this way then. So, now I can do it. So I'm on Pages, right? Click on the microphone. My name's Jonathan Majumdar. I'm from England. This, there, them, the, problem. So, if you pronounce the word properly, it will type the word. If you pronounce it incorrectly, it won't type the right word. So you can practice speaking properly without a native speaker. You can do it on your own.เข้าใจไหม Oh, to my McKeon. Wait. Let's open a new one. Oh.
พี่เชื่อให้ทำแอปใช่ไหมคะที่เราสามารถฝึกพูดภาษาอังกฤษหรือฝึกฝนภาษาอังกฤษนะคะจริงๆมันมีอีกหลายแอป
เข้าใจไหม
ไม่ได้ตอบเลยค่ะ
Oh, it won't type Thai. It normally does.
ครับครับ
Try again.
ท่านผอประสาน
เข้าใจไหม
ที่นั่งอยู่
ค ครับพอนะอยู่ครับ
ค่ะสวัสดีค่ะท่านผอ
ทุกท่องไหมทุกท่องไหม
นิเทศการอบรม
สวยจังเลย so
เสียงเราเนาะ
you can use your phone to make sure you are pronouncing the word properly. You don't need Ajahn Farang. Okay, I think that's about it for today. The other thing, I'll just show you. I'll do it as a Google. You can get this as an app, actually.
ยังมีอีกแอปนะคะ
I'm coming back. Share screen, tab.
ส่งได้เลย
Okay. This is an app you can use to make sure you're pronouncing the sounds properly. It looks like, can I show you? Can't, I think. So sounds right, British Council. Can I do it? Oh, I can. Hang on. Oh. In. We are. I can do it now. Hang on. Let me just open it. Where are you? I'm coming. It looks something like this. Don't learn the symbols. You don't have to learn the symbols. You get words. Oh, I can't hear anybody. So you get words to practice. I. So you can practice here, then open the page on your phone and say thigh. If it doesn't type it, you didn't say it properly. But pick the sounds that people have problem with, like TH, CH, SH. It's like the difference between wash and watch. Think about final sounds. Pink. Bank. Yes, final sounds. Okay. I think that's everything from me. We didn't really get to the speaking bit, but never mind. Yak mai?
No, not too hard.
ยากไหมคะ ตอนนี้ให้ตอบแล้วยากไหมJohn now is the one directress just coming Miss อะไรนะผอ.ประสานทองวัดเขากรอยค่ะใช่ไหมคะผอ. say hi everybody หน่อยค่ะผอ.เขากรอย
Good afternoon everybody
Yes good
I'm
afternoon
director เขากรอย and ท่าข้าม
ค่ะท่านผอ. มาดูลูกน้องใช่ไหมคะ
ค่ะ
ลูกน้องน่ารักมากเก่งมากเลยเมื่อกี้ยังคุยเกี่ยวกับโครงการ EBE ว่ายังมีอยู่หรือเปล่าน้องก็ตอบว่ามีใช่ไหมคะ
ค่ะมีค่ะ
ค่ะที่นี่โรงเรียนบ้านกำแพงเพชรนะคะ ก็ยังมีค่ะ ดีใจที่ได้รู้ว่าอีกโรงเรียนหนึ่งก็ยังมีเป็นโรงเรียนที่เปิดก่อนกำแพงเพชรเปิดตามวัดเขากลอยนะคะผอ.
ค่ะก็ยังสอนเหมือนเดิมค่ะก็คือ3 วิชาที่มีคำศัพท์ภาษาอังกฤษก็ไปแทรก
ดีมากเลยค่ะ
ก็คือสังคมศิลปะแล้วก็วิทยาศาสตร์ค่ะ ที่เรียนเป็นภาษาอังกฤษด้วยค่ะ
ค่ะนี่ยึดตามแม่แบบวัดเขากลอยนะคะกำแพงเพชรยังไม่ปิดเหมือนกันค่ะ ยังดำเนินการอยู่ค่ะ
ค่ะยินดีค่ะด้วยความยินดีค่ะ
So John, are you tired today, John?
Say that again.
Are you tired today?
No, okay.
เดี๋ยวจะให้ I find somebody to give you the feedback of the seminar today, right? วันนี้นะคะคนที่ได้รับเกียรติเปิดหน้าจอทั้งวันเลยน้องบ้านเขากลอยกับเดี๋ยวน้องเจี๊ยบ2 คนให้ฟีดแบ็กสำหรับการเข้าอบรมออนไลน์วันนี้สักนิดนึงนะคะ น้องอะไรเอ่ยขอชื่อเสียงเรียงนามด้วยพี่ยังไม่รู้เลยว่าชื่ออะไรเขากลอยก่อนนะคะ แล้วเดี๋ยวใส่ใหญ่
บรรยวัฒน์บุญราชครับ
Yes
คุณต้นนะครับ
ค่ะ
เอาฟีดแบ็กแบบไหนฮะภาษาไทยภาษาอังกฤษ
feedback of the seminar in English ได้ in English
นิดนึงนะ little bit so serious for something we have to cannot follow your idea because it's something too hard and we haven't had any experience for abroad or most of experience is in my country so I cannot follow your idea cannot follow the idea of the CEM examination because it depend on the of the idea.
That's why I included a bit of culture because you have to understand some of English culture to be able to do this test well. You have to think about England and not Thailand.
Yes, and for the last listen today about the pronunciation, about the phonics, I have taught the students every day about the sound of the word, the final sound like this. I try to train them to speak to be better.
Honestly, doing it on your phone, actually saying the words and seeing if it will type the word. I mean, you could use Siri or Alexa. You can actually, what I do here for students here is they have to create a video of themselves talking and post it onto YouTube because YouTube creates subtitles so they can look at the subtitles and if it doesn't create the right subtitle then they know the words they need to practice more.
Yeah, and so I have thank you to you to give us a big experience to improve ourselves too. Thank you.
Compliment, huh?
Thank you.
You need to turn your mic
ค่ะ
on.
พี่หยงไม่ได้ยินเสียงพี่หยงค่ะยังไม่ได้ยินค่ะ
เจี๊ยบได้ยินไหมเอ่ย
Okay.
ค่ะ
ไม่เดี๋ยวเมื่อกี้น้องต้นน่าจะไม่ได้ยินก็ขอบคุณน้องต้นด้วยนะคะเมื่อกี้ต่อไปน้องเจี๊ยบค่ะ
ค่ะจริงเปิดโอกาสให้น้องๆบ้างก็ได้เมื่อกี้เห็นแวบๆมีคุณครูโรงเรียนไหนยกมือไม่มีนะคะค่ะ thank you for พี่หยง from กำแพงเพชร School and good afternoon everybody for the experience today that we get the knowledge from John today so we can improve our skill writing skill and listening skill and also the other tips from the website or and from the application for improve our skill to CEFR, right? And also the special thing that we learned today about the culture that Teacher John told over that we have to answer in how to say in English, not Thai, right? So I hope that Thai teacher can be improve our skill to have access CFR. Thank you.